What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. We are here today to discuss a few of the comments that I have gotten on my official Wicked review that really have stood out. And this is not a video that is focused on hate comments or any of that nature. What this video is really to see what opinions other people have. And what this really is going to break down to is Wicked in standard definition versus Wicked in 3D. But before we get into the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to go check out my Wicked review. And without further ado, let's get into it. In my original video, I made the comment that in the 3D version of Wicked, it was blurry. Now, I saw Wicked on the Wednesday before it officially opened through Regal's early access. And the one thing that really stood out in my review and in the movie in 3D was how blurry some of the scenes were. Now, when I made the review, I was honest about it. I said that I felt that at times I had to take off my glasses and clean them because I thought something was on my glasses. However, when I put them back on, it was still blurry. Now that the movie's out, it's been out, I will kind of highlight the scene. The library scene with Fierro, that is one scene where it felt blurry. And it also felt blurry during the popular song. And so in watching the movie, it kind of took away from it a little bit, because it felt that the scenes were just kind of a blur. Now, you saw one part of the scene very clearly, but then there was just the lighting in the overall scene was just off in the 3D format. Now, I have seen Wicked a total of 3 times. I saw it 2 more additional times. And in the standard definition version, I did not see the blurriness. In the standard definition, it felt that it was more crisp. It felt that it flowed, and you didn't have that bright light that was necessarily shining at you. And you felt that everything was a lot different. Now, I guess from my perspective, I was able to make that judgment having seen it in 3D and in standard definition. Now, at the theater that I go to, I actually had one of the Regal employees that knows me because I go there so often ask me about what I thought of the movie. And I told him that I really enjoyed it, except in 3D, it did seem blurry. Now, what I was kind of surprised with was I had a few people in the comments of the review bring up that in the 3D version, they felt the same way. They also seen the brightness and saw that it was kind of a blur. But then I also had somebody comment saying that it was even blurry for them in the standard definition. Now that raises the question, even with something as small as that, does it take away from the experience that you have at the theater? Now, for me, I didn't really factor that in a whole lot into my actual review. But when you have a movie like Wicked that is a big release, you think maybe some things like this would be fixed or corrected before it is released. Now, I am not going to say that I am a movie expert, because I'm not. I give reviews. I give my honest feedback. I am not in the digital world, so I'm not working on editing films and videos all the time. But it raises the question of, what was the issue? Now, my question to all of you watching is, in your experience with Wicked, did you see the similar things? Did you see kind of a blurriness in scenes? Was the sound off? And I know the sound is based on the theaters that you go to, but did you experience the same thing? And so now with Wicked being out as long as it has been, I think this question, because I got a comment just the other day, really brought my attention back to this. And so I have seen Wicked 3 times, and my whole experience is really based off of the standard definition being better than the 3D. So Let me know in the comments what your opinions are. In the theater, I sat in multiple different locations. I even sat closer to the screen, didn't see it. But let me know below. Did you experience this same kind of thing with the lighting, the blurriness, the sound? And how was your experience? But let me know in the comments if you actually enjoyed the movie as well. Stay tuned. We do have some more reviews coming up this weekend. We're continuing to grow. Thank you so much for the continued subscriptions. I appreciate all of you for the support that you have given me. But drop a comment below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you all later.